Okay, we're going to start on grammar, page 255. Okay, and so our job, it says to read the draft model, find the errors. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through these sentences and figure out what's wrong and then fix them and then rewrite it down here. And it says to make sure the subject and verbs agree. So remember the two verbs that we did yesterday was and were. Okay. And then also, it wants to make sure the spelling words with a long A are spelled correctly. Nate was in a play look at today. Is today spelled right? It even looks funny, doesn't it? Okay, so we got to fix this word. So I'm going to circle it for now. Because we have to fix the spelling on it, right? And the spelling on it, it's going to be to, and then day, Y instead of an I. Josh and Pam was in the play too. Does that sound right? Let's look at right here. Look at our subject, Josh and Pam. There's two, right? So if there's two, we're going to use the word were. So circle was, because we're going to have to fix that to were. And it says the play were about animals. There's two words misspelled. The play were about animals. And that were should be was because we're talking about the play, which is just one. So we're going to circle were because we're going to change that to was. And about is spelled wrong. We're going to switch that O and that U. And then animals has an E at the end, and we don't need that E. We just need an S. So now what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite it down here. We're going to take it word by word. I'm going to go ahead and copy Nate was in a play. And then I'm going to speed up the video while I'm writing that. And then on today, I'll make sure I will play the video so you're writing today correctly. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to speed up my video. Okay, so now I'm going to write today. T-O-D-A-Y. That's the only thing I changed in that first sentence. And then period at the end. Nate was in a play today. Josh and Pam, and the only thing I'm changing was, I'm going to change that to were. In the play too. Everything else stays the same. So again, I'm going to speed up my video until I get to was, so I can show you what I'm changing it to. Everything else I'm just copying. Okay, so remember that was. I'm going to write were instead. W-E-R-E. And then I'm going to copy in the play too. Okay, look, I ran out of room. All I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, I'm going to go ahead and come down to this next line. In the play too. And then period. So on my next sentence, I may run out of room on this line, so all I'm going to do is go right underneath that if I do run out of room. Okay, so I'm changing a few things on this. I'm going to go ahead and copy the play. Okay, and then I got to change my verb right here from were to was, because we're talking about the play, which is one. So the play was, and I'm going to switch that O and U in about to spell it correctly. And the last thing I'm going to do on animals, I'm going to take out that E. And see how I ran out of room? So I'm just going to go right under this word to and finish my sentence. M-A-L and then S. Period. No E. Okay, and there we go. We are finished fixing that draft. Okay, on your next page, on page 256. Okay, next we're going to talk about contractions. And we've already done contractions before. This time we're just going to practice them with different words, okay? So remember, this little symbol right there, an apostrophe, that's where your contraction is, okay? And the contraction takes place of letters that are left out. So instead of was not, you can change was not to wasn't. He is can change to his. Let us change to let's. Write the contraction for the underlined word in each sentence. Sam and Tate were not at school. So we are going to change were not to weren't. Okay? That's W-E-R-E-N. And we're going to leave out that O. That's where our apostrophe is going to go after the N. Apostrophe T. The next one, we are not running in the rain. Again, the only letter we're going to leave out is that O. So we're going to say A-R-E-N apostrophe T. Aren't. Okay, the last two. He is at home. We're going to change he is to he's. H-E-S. We left out the I. He's. And the last one is let us play with the blocks. We're going to change let us to let's. And we're going to leave out the U. So L-E-T. Leave out the U. That's where your apostrophe goes. Apostrophe S. Let's. All right, and then you're all done with grammar.